You sure you want to do it?
I think I do want to do it, bro, because this shit is fucking irritating. Like, this is beyond fucking irritating.
Right.
Like, bro, understand, and I don't care about this. I literally, and I'm not one of those people who just say, oh, I don't care about it, right? Because no, I actually ship these two. I think they should be together. I think that Harley Quinn deserves her over Joker 100% of the time. 100%.
Right.
These two motherfuckers should be a couple. But that ain't the point, right? Like, y'all could have made it about that, but y'all didn't. Y'all wanted to do extra stuff. And y'all decided to create one of the stupidest fucking scenes to ever goddamn exist in history. Like, it's it's so fucking stupid. Let's get into it, man.
So moving. Gone but not forgotten. Next is a special award given only to the truly deserving. The baddies who make a real difference.
Huh, there's Livewire over there. I think the best thing about Livewire is the fact that she didn't exist until Superman the Animated Series, and she was so popular that the people couldn't let her go.
Right. It's always fun when that happens.
The recipient of the Joe Chill Honorary Award is...
Now, first off, this is the Joe Chill Honorary Award, right? We gonna start here, right? You know who Joe Chill is, right?
Yeah, he's the guy that actually killed Batman's
that's
parents.
the guy who shot Batman's parents. And how old is Batman? We'll say in his prime, Batman is 41, right? Because in Batman's prime, he is 41 years old. So, at the oldest, he's 41 years old. Right? Like, at the oldest that they can possibly age him up, he'd be 41. I mean, if you want to really just add some shit on, fine. Make him 50 or something, right? I think 50 is the point where fans will start to say, like, I don't think he's 50. Check this out. 83rd Annual Villy Awards. This is the Joe Chill Award. Joe Chill wasn't even alive 83 years ago.
Right.
Like,
right? I didn't get that either.
Joe Chill was not even fucking alive 83 years ago, bro. Batman's only 41. Like, let's not sit here and like, and that's assuming, right? That's assuming that these motherfuckers actually know who Joe Chill is. They don't. This shit right here is just an Easter egg.
Right.
At most, this is an Easter egg. Let's keep going. Joe Chill Award, even though Joe Chill wasn't even alive for the entirety of these awards and his name being given out.
Don't forget the fact that I'm not even really a villain. I'm an anti-hero.
Then why the fuck are you here?
Right, dude. What are you doing there?
Why the fuck are you here? Why are you here? Like, it's nobody in this room but motherfucking villains. And it's an award show. Like, bruh, at any point you could have decided, nah, I'm not going to that because I ain't no actual villain. But you didn't want to do that though, did you? You wanted to show up and be snarky. I wonder what she's gonna say. I wonder how this is gonna go. I don't wonder because I fucking know.
The recipient of the Joe Chill Honorary Award is Catwoman.
Don't forget the fact that I'm not even
Mush Joker in the face.
Right.
I don't know anybody who can actually do that shit and live to tell the story outside of somebody who's like actively beating his ass.
Right.
a villain. I'm an anti-hero. The only reason you gave me this award is because I'm black.
There it is.
Please make it make sense. Please fucking make it make sense. Like, here's my thing. unlike most people who are like, oh my God, it's social justice, get it out of here. I don't want to hear about it, right? We're tired of hearing it. I actually am fine with, and I openly welcome the person who makes something based on social justice that actually makes fucking sense.
Right.
Because that's not impossible to do. That's very possible to do. But the people who do shit in the name of social justice, 9 times out of 10, can't even fucking write a good story. And it ends up being bullshit like this. Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You got Catwoman being black showing up to a villain award show, but she's not actually a villain, and she's like, you only gave me this award because I'm black. Like, what? What? So why are you mad about it? Is that not affirmative action? Is that not the type of shit that you like? Come on, bro. Is that not the type of shit that you advocate? Maybe not, right?
Right.
Maybe, but if she doesn't advocate for affirmative action and shit like that, then wouldn't that make her right wing? Wouldn't that make her right leaning?
Right. Technically, yes.
Because
Yeah,
right
you would
now
think
she's
so.
basically preaching out against things that work the same way that affirmative action works. Affirmative action means we're going to give a certain amount of people this job just because they are a certain color. She's like, you're not finna just give me this award just because I'm black. Okay, so you're against affirmative action. Does that make you right-leaning? Of course it doesn't, because this show makes everybody left-leaning, or else they're wrong. Right? So, like,
Right.
this shit doesn't fucking make sense. It doesn't. Coming from two people who are nonpartisan looking at this fucking shit, it doesn't fucking make sense. And I'm black. I am not clapping for this bullshit. This is bullshit. And the part that really fucking kills me is this coming from a person who read Catwoman comics. Back in 2009, Catwoman had the best comics out of any other female in DC continuity. Her, in my opinion, her comics were better than Wonder Woman's. They were better than Supergirl's. They were better than Batwoman's.
Yeah.
Catwoman had the best comics in 2009. And, like, she devolves into some bullshit like this. Like, oh, you gave me an award because I'm black. I don't like affirmative action, but I'm also a leftist. Like, y'all don't even
Yeah.
think about coherency when you say this shit, do you? Do you? Like,
Yeah.
I don't have
I mean, you can tell why they threw it in there, dude. Like, you can tell that and I feel like a lot of it is they're doing it on purpose. You know, like they know what they're doing.
It's such bullshit, bro. Like, this version of Catwoman is obviously based off of Eartha Kitt. I don't have a problem with
Right.
Eartha Kitt. I don't have a problem with what Eartha Kitt said on camera. You know, during the time she said it in and all that shit, right? Like, I don't have a
Right.
problem with that shit. If y'all made this scene make sense, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it. But the fact that you showed up to a villain award show just to accept an award and say I'm not a villain and you only gave it to me because I'm black, where's the evidence for that? The fact that somebody stayed silent and sipped a drink? What the fuck are y'all on?
It's fine. I think the scene would have been funnier if they were like, you know, Catwoman. You know, we're presenting this award to Catwoman, but sadly she couldn't be here tonight. Like, that would have made more sense if they just done it like that. Even because why would she be there if she's an anti-hero?
Right. Like, that would have been. You know what? That would have been 100 times better if they say, "Oh, we presenting this to Catwoman, but she couldn't be here tonight." And it's like, okay, then you cut to Catwoman on a rooftop with somebody else. And
Right.
Like, why didn't you go to the award show? Oh, they only wanted to give me that shit because I'm black. I ain't got time for that shit.
Right.
That,
or be like, accepting her award is Black Manta, and Black Manta goes up to
yeah, like, on behalf of another black woman, I'll accept this award. Like, that would have at least made me laugh.
Right.
Like, if y'all go play race politics, at least make it worth fucking while. This is bullshit.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
This is bullshit.
Villain. I'm an anti-hero. The only reason you gave me this award is because I'm black. After 8
You got Killer Frost sipping her drink and shit. Is that Hercules in the back? No, wait, I forget who that is. That's the god who got the power. That's the guy who got the powers of Zeus, but he actually a human. I don't remember who that guy is. But that's Killer Frost. That's Reverse Flash. I don't know why these two would even be in this room. But you know that's just based on the show, right? That's nitpicking now. I don't want to get too anal with the nitpicking. Because it's a villain's ball. Villains are here. It is what it is. We'll leave it at that. But like, understand that if we're really going to get in character with the villains, since you opened that can of worms with Catwoman, it doesn't make sense for Reverse Flash to be here.
Right.
It doesn't make sense for this Zeus guy to be here either, to be honest. Like, well, it makes more sense for him to be here than fucking Reverse Flash. As for Killer Frost, that's debatable. Toy Man, I can't. You know what? I could see Toy Man showing up to some shit like this.
Years, you finally realize. After 80 plus years, you finally realize you haven't let a single black villain win, no matter.
What even is that supposed to be? After 80 plus years, you realize you haven't let a single black villain win. Win what? Like,
dude, mirrors in the comments, dude. Someone needs to put woke woman to bed, like how Vegeta put Nappa to sleep.
Like, dog, this is so fucking stupid. Oh, my bad. I should have popped the chat out. Let's see. Sorry. Wait, what is this? What? No, cancel. Pop out chat. Let's see. Go to bed. Who else? Nah, first off, you need to hit the bed snooze like a Minecraft character. Matter of fact, when you get to the gym, I want you to get a bed exercise, and the bed is the only exercise you need, bro. I've been so fucking dedicated to the gym that I didn't had a dream about lifting weights at least for 2 nights. The shit is so fucking crazy, bro. Cause I wake up like, what is that? What is this shit? I don't want to lift weights while I'm asleep. I want to not think about lifting weights while I'm asleep.
No lie, huh?
Let's see. Matter of fact, let's see. Someone needs to put woke woman to bed like how Vegeta put Nappa to sleep, bro. It's so irritating, bro. Because, like, again, I'm black and I don't necessarily mind stories that involve social justice. I don't mind it. As long as you make it interesting to me, I don't mind you telling a story with social justice shit in it. I genuinely don't. But it's these people that keep making shit stories and then saying, oh, you should like it because we attempted the subject matter. Like, no, you were ass at it. You failed.
Yeah. It's like we were saying earlier, like they're clearly, this is supposed to be funny. This is a comedy, but they care about laughs. They want claps, and that's what they're going for here.
Yeah, exactly. You did say that shit perfectly earlier. You was like, bro, they don't really care about laughs. They just want claps. That was probably the best analogy ever, bro.
And that's where entertainment's gone through today in all forms.
As you haven't let a single black villain win, no matter how much we deserve it. Black men.
What do you mean how much we deserve it? Y'all are villains. And you sitting here complaining about shit not being fair?
Oh, God. Black Manta stands up, bro. There he goes with the clapping, just like
yeah, but like Black Manta was funny. The fact that they like Black Manta's responses to this shit, it was definitely funny. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend.
Definitely.
Black Manta was pretty. He was pretty funny. But only based on the fact that like they didn't really try with him. Like. Black Manta is a whole fucking joke in and of himself, just based on the fact that they never took off his mask until what, 2011, 2010, 2009.
Yeah,
they didn't even bother taking off his mask. Like, I remember Black Manta from the Super Friends cartoons from like the 70s. And y'all never thought to look under his mask, like not even once, bro. That's the funny thing about him. And that's what makes me laugh when she points out that Black Manta's black, cuz like that's funny. I get that. The joke is nobody knew he was black. Like I
and
get
even
that.
Joker's like, he's black?
Like, yeah, bro, like I get that joke. That's funny. But
Yeah.
like that
Yeah,
honestly was indirectly funny. Like I don't think they meant for that to be that funny.
That joke wasn't the real actual payoff, and it's like the journey it took to get there was really annoying in and of itself.
Right.
You haven't let a single black villain win, no matter how much we deserve it. Black Manta's been out here for years as a marquee villain. And you see
Dude say he's been out here for years as a marquee
how
villain.
much we deserve it. Black Manta's been out here for years as a marquee villain. And you don't see him getting an award.
He's black.
Fucking Joker, dude.
Oh man. That's funny. I won't even pretend like that's not funny. That's funny.
Right.
You think you can satisfy your white guilt with one apology trophy named after...
Now who the fuck called it an apology trophy?
Right.
Last I checked, this was an award for the best villain. How did this suddenly become an apology trophy just because you won it?
All right. You finally get the recognition that, apparently you didn't even want.
And hold up a second. Let me sit here and point out the fact that everybody else is dressed up in their regular villain garb. This chick has a fucking suit jacket on over her fucking over her torso.
Him getting an award. And you think...
Golly, dude.
Let us...
Bro, this is not the Catwoman suit. What she's wearing on her torso is not the Catwoman suit. She's wearing the Catwoman mask. I mean, I'll give her a pass for the pants, right? Because most pants look the same in animation. But you're clearly wearing a suit. You're not wearing the Catwoman suit. You're wearing a three-piece fucking lawyer business suit. At least the jacket.
All she's missing is the Hillary Clinton shoulder pad, bro.
Yeah, like you're wearing a suit jacket. You're wearing, I want to say a blazer. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but she's wearing a pantsuit.
Yeah, and it's like everybody else in this motherfucker is wearing their actual villain suit. You out here dressed like you at the fucking Met Gala, but then when you receive an award, you're like, I'm not even a villain anyway. Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, dude. They fucking over Catwoman just like they fucked over Minnie Mouse.
I won't get into Minnie Mouse. I would not get into Minnie Mouse. March was what, 3 months ago? I'm gonna let that live in the past, bro. The less we talk about it, the faster it'll go away. I ain't even gonna speak on that. Hopefully that goes away fast. If you don't know what we talking about, look up Minnie Mouse and March. If you can't find it, I can't help you because I ain't talking about it. We are not reviving that shit in the mainstream.
Rest in peace, Minnie Mouse's dress.
Finally realize you haven't let a single black villain win, no matter how much we deserve it. Black Manta's been out here for years as a marquee villain, and you don't see him getting an award.
He's black.
And you think you can satisfy your white guilt with one apology trophy named after, you guessed it, a white dude.
So, here's my question. Because I watched this a couple of times. Okay, first off, she's black and she's frowning at Catwoman. What the fuck is what's going on here?
Right.
This person is obviously Middle Eastern. She looks uncomfortable.
I guess they're in the position that we're in, huh? Where we're kind of like, geez.
I mean, I'm more like this chick over here with the blonde hair, the black chick with the blonde hair. That's how I feel. Like, bitch, why are you even here? What are you speaking for? You just said you're not a villain. You better fucking give that shit up and give it to somebody else or something. Quit wasting our time trying to Man, okay, so what I'm trying to say is, are y'all trying to say that this motherfucker in the chicken suit is Joe Chill?
I sure hope not.
Because that's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. That's what it feels like. That's what this shit sounds like. It sounds like, because she said this award named after a white guy. Well, there's only one person's name on that award, and that is Joe Chill. So, is this supposed to be Joe Chill in the chicken suit? And if so, why? Joe Chill is not a villain, nor is he a supervillain. He's a common crook who was hired by the Court of Owls to shoot the Waynes. That's it.
Dude.
So why is he sitting here at a villain's gala in a fucking chicken suit? I have no fucking idea. But this is the bullshit motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even gonna name a political freaking party. This is the bullshit that modern fucking people who make cartoons think is good. Who cares about it making sense? No, the point is we called white people bad and we said black people good. Like, that's so fucking half-assed, bro. That's so half-assed. And if we do this shit, easy. Like, we've been doing this shit for a long time. If we do this shit for 10, 15, 20 years, after a certain point, you know what I'm saying, the people who look at only money and ratings are going to be like, bro, we tried this. It doesn't work. We're going to go back to the regular shit. And that makes me pissed because it's like, dude, we're going to get overcorrection based on the fact that y'all tried to do something, but y'all didn't actually try. Y'all are doing something just to say y'all did it, but you didn't actually put effort into it. And after so many years of that, they're going to say, oh, no, we tried that. People put effort into it. It didn't work. But there was no actual effort. Ever. It's so fucking irritating, bro. Especially, like, being someone who actually doesn't mind social justice and stories. As long as you do it good.
Yeah. Make it good. That's all you gotta do.
But this is some horse shit. This is horse shit.
It's too bad too, because we already gave a couple examples that would have made it better, you know? It's like, and we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my breath?
Black Manta clapping is, I gotta admit, that's funny.
Why am I wasting my breath?
Yeah.
That's funny. It is. But, I mean, let's get into it, right? No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But a part of me is saying do it anyway.
All right, dude.
Okay, let's get into it.
We can always save that for later.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
If Catwoman is allowed to be black and not be a villain, but show up to a villain's meeting and accept the villain's award only to complain that she had got the award, but she's not a fucking villain, right? And they only gave it to her because she's black and they've been silencing black people for 83 years, roughly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck does Black Manta not speak once? Why does he not even have a voice? Y'all couldn't even give him a voice actor for this? Right? Like, when we get into the nitty-gritty of this shit, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, bro. Like, y'all don't actually care about the stuff that y'all are pretending to care about, and it's so annoying, bro.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, you know. And they easily could have it make sense, but
y'all could have made Black Manta say, "Yes, that's what I've been fucking saying." Like, y'all could have had him say anything, but Black Manta's in the scene, and y'all like, "Oh no, just draw him clap, like just make him clap." Just make them clap. We don't want them to actually say words, right? Like, it's okay to
Right.
silence. Like, you see how this shit works, right? Like, y'all literally silenced a black man while a black woman was talking about receiving an award because she was black, when she wasn't even supposed to receive the award because she's not a villain. Yet she showed up to a fucking villain's gala, and she was the most dressed up out of anybody there.
Which tells me that she was expecting.
Everybody else is wearing their regular villain garb. You're wearing a motherfucking a suit blazer and shit. Come on now. This shit trash, bro. This is the shit that they say, oh, well, no, you should like it because it's progressive and it has PLC in it. Like, come on, bro. Hop up off my fucking dick. Stop treating me like I'm a goddamn 12-year-old child.
Right.
Like, honestly, pop this man. Yeah, bro, the fact she's being woke and dumb towards villains makes her a villain. He's like, yeah. The series made Catwoman look like dog water. Now, see, I disagree there. I don't think she looks like dog water. I think she actually looks good. The he's black line was hella funny. I'm not even gonna. That was funny. And honestly, like me and Outlaw were talking about this earlier off stream. So I guess I should bring some light to it. The reason why Joker saying he's black is so fucking funny is because Black Manta didn't even have an origin story under his mask until like 2009. And I remember watching Super Friends and shit like that, you know, back when I was a kid, but like those cartoons were from the freaking 70s. And Black Manta, you know, he showed up in the Super Friends cartoons. Nobody thought to give him some depth as a villain and, you know, just peek under the mask, peek under that helmet.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody thought to even give that a thought until 2009, I think it was. So,
yeah,
that right there, that makes it funny that Joker's like, oh, he's black, right? Because, like, that's the same reaction we had when we finally saw his origin story in 2009.
Right.
But
let me ask you a question real quick.
What up?
What's your take on because you know some people sort of, I guess with black superheroes with the word black in their name, like, you know, Black Panther, Black Manta, Black Lightning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what's your take on that? Like, is it offensive? Does it matter? Is, you know, the Black Power Ranger, you know, is the black, you know, is a black guy too. It's like,
yeah, right. And the Yellow Ranger was Asian.
Was Asian.
I would say this. At any point in time before the 2000s, I have no choice but to write that off as people were trying to be inclusive but didn't know what the fuck they were doing. That's how I write it off. You know, when you see characters like Black Lightning, Black Manta, you know what I'm saying, Black Samson from the Invincible universe, shit like that. Like, superheroes who
Right.
have black in their name and they're black.
Right.
They've even continued that to this day, right? They made Black Noir from The Boys an actual black person, and he was never meant to be black. He was a clone of Homelander.
Right.
I would say that characters like the new Black Noir, I don't fuck with it. I feel like them making Black Noir black is pandering to the black community in the same way that people made Black Canary in the Birds of Prey movie. They made her black. And Black Canary, I like Black Canary from the DC universe. There was no need to make her a black woman when there are already black superheroes in the DC verse. See, the thing is, most people sit there and act like, oh, we're making this white character black. because there's a shortage of black characters in the verse. There's not. There's not. We can sit here and agree on one thing. The white characters are the most popular. Yeah, 100%. The white characters are the most popular. But that doesn't mean that black characters don't exist. And that does, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I say just expand on the, just expand on the black characters, the comments that I get are obviously in bad faith, the way I see it, right? Because the people who comment back to me and say that shit, they're like, oh, well, it's not gonna be that because they won't let a black character really get ahead and XYZ and shit like that, right? That's what they say, like, oh, they're not gonna actually let a black character XYZ, and it's like, bro, but they're trying to change a white character black to pretend like they're letting a black character do X, Y, and Z. My thing is, that should show y'all that they actually don't care about about a black character being able to do X or Y or Z, because when it comes right down to it, I've been telling people this for the longest time. I'll say it again. Halle Bailey, I think that's her name. She's the one that's playing Ariel. She's playing Ariel from Disney, right? And she's gonna be the Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid's gonna be black. To that, I say, do y'all remember when Brandy was? Do y'all remember when Cinderella was black? Like, do you remember the '90s when Brandy played Cinderella and she was black? Because for some reason, in the current era, right, when people turn a character black, they're like, oh, it needs to be that, and like they sit here and pretend like because somebody turned their character black, that's how the character's gonna stay from here on out. They feel like, okay, we've made a permanent change in the community. Like, no, you haven't. You really haven't. Because what happened when they, after the Brandy Cinderella movie, right? Other Cinderella spinoffs came out. And what color was Cinderella? White. Kingdom Hearts came out. What color was Cinderella? White. Like, it just... I feel like it's regressive because let's just say, right? Let's just say Halle Bailey's movie does good, right? The Little Mermaid, the Black Little Mermaid does good, right? What's gonna happen when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out?
Right.
Will Ariel be
That's
black?
a good question.
Like, no, seriously, will Ariel be black in Kingdom Hearts 4? Of course not.
Right.
Of course not. So you haven't changed anything. You gave black people a hand-me-down white character. You gave black people the sloppy seconds of white people, for lack of a better for lack of a better explanation, right? This is a white character, and you're giving them to black people. You're giving them sloppy seconds. Like that's insulting if you think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
We would rather you make an original black character and take a chance with them. But y'all don't want to do that, right? Like I can name black characters who were fucking shelved for no reason, who actually had a chance to be big. People like Icon, people like Static Shock. You know what I'm saying? Icon and Static alone. Like, if y'all really care about black people, y'all would go with them. Like, fuck Val Zod. Like, that's so irritating, bro. Like, DC sat there and said they created Val Zod because Obama was president and because they wanted representation. And it's like, okay, if y'all really wanted to make a black Superman for representation and you wanted to base that shit on the fact that there is a black president, why would you not go to Earth 23 and expand further on Calvin Ellis, who is a black Superman who is already the president?
Right.
Because y'all didn't care about that shit. Y'all wanted to make a hand-me-down, off-brand Clark Kent that at the end of the day, when everything's said and done, he's just second fiddle to Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all really wanted, if y'all really cared about representation, you would create more Icon comics, because Icon is within the fucking universe of DC. Like, y'all did a convergence event. The Milestone universe and the DC universe are in the same universe. Y'all just don't talk about the Milestone universe characters. Y'all don't do shit with the Milestone characters. Yet y'all sit here and pretend like, oh, well, there is no representation. We should turn a white character black. Y'all bought an entire universe of diverse characters. You merged them into your fucking universe.
Right.
Icon is a character that punched Superman so hard. He punched Superman harder than anybody had ever punched him. And this is after a Doomsday fight. Superman had already fought Doomsday, at this point. Icon hit Superman in the face. And he was holding back, by the way. Icon was holding back. That shit was just for show, to make people believe that they were actually fighting when they actually weren't.
Yeah.
So Icon throwing an exhibition punch at Superman made Superman say, bro, that's about as hard as I have ever been punched. Ever. Superman had fought Doomsday. Crazy. He fought Mogul. He fought, not Mogul, Mongul, right? Mongul the second. Superman had, how many people Superman had fought before that point? It's so easy for y'all to actually give black people representation in the DC universe, and y'all never actually gave a fuck about it. Y'all just pretending to. And it's so, like, I'm so done sitting here pretending like y'all actually care. Like, sitting here giving y'all suggestions like, maybe y'all should do this. Like, you don't. It's been like a fucking 7 years. Y'all don't care about the shit that y'all say y'all care about. You don't.
You're right, man. You're right.
My bad for the long ass rant. It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're good, dude. Shit, I agree with you on everything too. It's like we're on the same page there.
Like, bro, how the fuck else am I supposed to feel about this shit, bro? Like, y'all literally sat there and created the fucking Val Zod. Right? Oh, we created Val Zod because we wanted X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, you can find X and Y and Z on Earth 23 with Calvin Ellis. Why did you not expand on that? Doesn't matter. Yeah. There's no answer for that. Right? Because at least we created a black character. If you don't like it, you're a bunch of fucking buzzwords. Like, God damn, bro. That shit is annoying. Because most of the people... I'm going to tell you why that's so fucking annoying. Because most of the fucking people, right? Most of our peers who are tired of that shit don't even have an ear for something involving social justice that actually can turn out to be a good story. I've never turned off my ear to that. Like, I've never turned my ear silent to that. If somebody can make a good social justice story, actually make it make sense,
right,
then I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, you just can't. It's like I said before, you can't just beat people over the head with it too. It's like nobody likes. I always say nobody likes feel. Nobody likes feel like they're being preached to. I mean, like there's a lot of examples that we have already with where they teach you about even issues like racism and things like that, where like A Bug's Life or Zootopia or
Yeah, Zootopia was so fucking perfect, bro. I loved Zootopia. I loved that shit to death. Because pretty much the entire moral story, like the moral behind Zootopia was don't be a racist asshole. Like that was actually the moral behind that shit. But they did their best to make the shit fucking digestible. They did their best to make it understandable. They made it good. even though it was about certain issues that most people don't really feel like hearing about, they made it understandable. They made it good.
Mm-hmm.
DC and Marvel cannot do that. I don't know if they need to go to Disney and Pixar and get some lessons to how Zootopia was, how they told the Zootopia story.
Right. Get the creators behind that.
Yeah.
Put them on your team.
But like, it really shouldn't be this motherfucking hard for y'all to tell a story that people fucking agree with. I'm just sitting here making me another drink and shit. But I think I'm done. I think I'm done ranting about this shit. I'm pretty sure I got 0 people watching right now. Oh no, I got two viewers. Okay, let me shut up pretending like I ain't got nobody watching me then.
Well, I think one is Mirror and one's me.
Okay, for sure. But yeah, my bro, like, I think at the end of the day, bro, I'ma just conclude this by saying this, man, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some people that, look at my shit and try to paraphrase it, take me out of fucking context and all that bullshit. Like, let's just be motherfucking honest here, bro. I have no problem looking at a story in which somebody calls out white people for not acknowledging black people for being on their level.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna cringe and roll my eyes because current day media, current day stories do not know how to make that shit make sense. They don't know how to make it make sense. They don't know how to make it relatable. They don't know how to make it funny. They don't know how to make any of that shit. Like, they don't know how to make us interested in their shit. Like, not only that, but like, let's be fucking hip to the very real fucking. Let's be hip to the very real fact that this show was not written by black people.
Right.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a black person talking to an audience of white people about white guilt because black people don't, get what they deserve, right? But this was written by a white person for a black person to say.
Right.
Why? Because it's no black writers it's not black writers on the staff. At least not no main black writers on the staff. Right? Like, I could be wrong. I'll look it up. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong about this shit, I'll post a video tomorrow morning and say, oh, it was a black staff member right here. But, like, this is just annoying, bro. Like, this, like, I really want people like DC and Marvel to sit here and think about the fact that, the people that disagree with their shit, they're not only right-wingers. Some of them are leftists who are expecting a good story but feel like you came up short because you're not doing good enough. Because you're not
right.
you're not actually tackling anything that anybody actually cares about outside of, oh, look, you're white. How dare you feel confident in your whiteness when there's a black person here? Like, that shit is so fucking lame, bro. Like, if you're gonna call out white people for doing shit, actually call them out for shit they've actually done. Like, you just... This shit is so fucking lame, bro.
I agree, man, 100%.
Y'all gonna make this shit about villains winning awards for being villains. And it's like, the whole fucking point of this scene was, oh, it's a black woman speaking. She made the white men uncomfortable. Oh my god, the straight white males and their fragile masculinity. Oh my god, like, come on with this stupid bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Shit's so fucking ass.
And the worst part is you have the opportunity to tell a good story, and you're willing to trade that off for bullshit. And
exactly. And for the billionth time, it ain't the fact that it's a social justice message. I'm fine with that shit. I am okay with social justice narratives. I really am. As long as you can find a way to keep me hooked in your fucking story and make it make sense, I will not complain. I think the best example of this, right, is the fact that I fucked with Killmonger in the Black Panther movie. I fucked with him. I fucked with his, with his motives and shit like that. Even though I didn't agree, right? I felt like, as a villain, his planning was pretty ass. But his motives were like, y'all the most technologically advanced state in the entire fucking world, and y'all are turning y'all back on people that look like us. And if y'all didn't, then people that look like us would be on top of the world right now. Okay, so I'm gonna send out these weapons to all of the Wakandan war dogs in every other state and country. Get them to kill the leader so Wakanda can be on top of the world. That sounds like the ambitions of somebody who grew up in America, felt like shit wasn't fair, doesn't really understand, I don't want to say politics and government like that, but they don't really understand world leaders and how that shit works, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they just really want, you know what I'm saying? They just really want liberation. Like, that shit makes sense. Even if even if Njobu, I don't remember his name right now, Killmonger.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Killmonger didn't exactly know how to actually do the shit, the fact that the things he wanted made sense was enough. It was enough for the story to push forward, even if he was doing it in the wrong way, even if he didn't exactly know how to do this shit politically. His motives still made sense. Like, I can deal with stories that have social justice in them as long as they make fucking sense.
Right. Right there with you, man.
But this right here is some fucking horse shit, bro. Like, I feel like we've been at this for an hour now. We done sat here and what's time? 18 minutes. 2 viewers, 1 viewer now. You know what? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, bro. It's been 40 so minutes. Like, this shit is just ass, bro. It's ass. I'm so disappointed, bro, because this is coming from the character who had the best fucking comic books in DC back in 2009.
Yeah.
Anybody who fuck with me or fuck with Outlaw or watch our channel, any of that shit, bro, look up Catwoman comics from 2009. They were the best shit ever. They truly were the best shit ever. And now we dealing with this. And this is ass. Good night.
How far we've come. Good night. Go to bed.